Hey everyone! I chose the autobiography for my English class 3-4 virtual, and I chose the autobiography because I love to talk about my experiences and also my life. So I divided in 4 topics, like how were my first years of life, someone came to my life, my first trip along, and then the best mayor ever. So let's start. How were my first years of life? I was born on September 1996 in Tunja, a lovely and small city in Boyacá. My parents, Edgar and Floralba, were incredibly happy to have a healthy girl that my father took my mom and me a bunch of orchids to celebrate. I started to crawl at 9 months old. Then I say my first word, Pepe, because it was my first teddy bear that I ever had. Then I start to walk when I was 11 months, and I just remember a picture of me that makes me laugh. I was trying to walk holding into the couch, and I was carrying some kiwis for my father that was in the other side of the living room. Then I started my kindergarten, and at my first day I was so incredibly happy, contrary to many children. I was in the preschool for 5 years. Then someone came to my life just in the moment where I left my preschool and I started my school. My younger brother Nicolas was born. I loved him at first sight, and I promised myself to take care of him, support, and love him too. We shared a lot of moments, and also he was my little doll. When I started my school, the education level was higher and higher, but I never freaked out. I just keep going because I wanted to be the best example for my brother. And on 2013, I finally finished my middle school, and I had an awesome idea that was going to change my life, but I had to left him for 8 months and a half. Then I started my first big trip alone. Something incredibly happened. I traveled to San Francisco, California for study English. I mean to speak a lot and learn a lot about cultures around the world. I made a lot of friends, but my besties were a lovely girl from Japan called a handsome guy named Josue from Chile, and an incredibly guy named Joffrey from Ecuador. We went to a lot of places together. We enjoyed until they went back to their countries. I also won 2 certificates, one for excellent attendance and the other for academic excellence. And my parents were so happy for me and my results. About the experience, it was lovely. I learned to be more independent, responsible, and how to manage my own money. Finally, the best mayor ever. When I was in San Francisco, I presented the interview in a virtual way because I had not finished my English course. Those days of waiting were so long, but each minute worth it because I was accepted by one of the best universities of Colombia. Also by then, my parents were in an international cruise and they had to pay 40 bucks to know if the university accepted me or not. Then I moved to Bogota because in my hometown there wasn't the career that I wanted for my future. My family and I came to Bogota to find an apartment just 1 week before my first semester classes. Finally, we found one pretty close to the university, and I started my major of nutrition and dietetics. And until now, I love everything about it. The medicine classes, the food classes, and also the practice with the patients. I have a lot of projects in my mind right now, and I hope all of them come true. Thank you.